Hello ladies and gents, welcome to a new video. In this video I will do sort of a review of the Croatian Charging Network, compare prices. In 2025, it's 3rd July, the summer has started. There's usually a lot of tourists coming in, but also this might be helpful if you're coming outside the season as well. If you're visiting here for the first time, welcome. I wish you safe travel. Now, hopefully this video will save you some time and money. Before I jump into the charging prices, just a little FYI, I'll try to give you some tips for the highway as well, how to save money. And Croatia has joined EU, Schengen zone, Eurozone. Since then, inflation is pretty high. It's like everything has doubled. Prices are 100% sometimes more expensive. Before inflation, the prices were generally more expensive at the coast where most tourists are, and especially on the islands. Now it's the same, so I would advise you, if you are doing grocery shopping, do it while charging maybe, and do it inland if you're in Croatia, or buy it in Slovenia, or if you're coming from Germany, Austria, buy it at home because it's probably cheaper. Like comparing, Lidl prices are here doubled for the same product, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's thanks to human greed and bad capitalism, if you ask me. The highways here, we have still toll payments with the ramps, no vignettes. Croatians live mostly where they work. There are a few people commuting, but most of us are working in the cities where we live. And the highway is expensive. Comparing to Slovenia, Slovenians are dispersed or dislocated. They do travel a lot and commute to work, and they use more DC chargers compared to Croatians. Also, they have an incentive entire year for EVs. We don't. We have only once a year. It's not always the same date. So there's a lot of unknown, and there's not a huge EV adaptation compared to, for example, Slovenia or Austria, Germany, and so on. The way to save on the highway is to buy the electronic toll payment, a little thing. In 2027, the ramps will be removed and you will have license plate scanning. But now, so you can buy the little tool, it will be valid in the future as well. If you want to add 30, you just pay 22 euros, for example, and you get the rest as a discount or add it to your account. So if you're like buying 50, you get maybe like 12 or more. I forgot. I'm gonna put it on the screen here for examples, so you can save some money by that. Also, if you're in a peak season, there's a lot of traffic. Be patient and have in mind, drive in the right lane. The left lane is only for overpassing. A lot of people are just driving in the left lane. Even when the traffic's slow, they're just extra slowing down the traffic. Don't be that person. Also, if the traffic is moving very slow or comes at halt, try to move in your lane to the edge. If you're in the right lane, move with your wheel on the marking on the edge. If you're in the left lane, same, move to the edge. There are on the overpasses signs to create emergency corridors. Some people just move when they see blue lights in their rear view mirror. Do it before. Think about it before, so there's more time for the emergency vehicles to respond in time and hopefully save someone's life or material properties. Okay, hopefully this was not too long, because TikTok has killed people's focus, attention. This is past 4 minutes, so hopefully we're going to dive into the prices. So I'm going to cover the whole network. Now here we have the city charging first. We're going to cover that, and then the highway. So in the city, I've added here the power, the current, and the charging stations, networks, and the apps. I would advise you to use the native apps, because if you register for free, these are the prices you get. Otherwise, it's more expensive. And these are alphabetically organized, so there's no preferences. Now, for the AC, it's 22 kilowatts. Some cars pull max onboard chargers 11. These are mostly 50. Electrip has 60. Rare locations share power, but most of them have the full power for those. For the DC, it's 150, 175, or 200 for the Electrip. Now, electric prices. They have AC chargers only on some like camps and so on the coast that I saw. This is the price. These are the latest prices, but they've been updated to a little bit lower because of the season. And they had this price for the DC and AC, and they just bumped, and they realized that people are not using them, so they lower their prices and trying to encourage people to use them. In Zagreb, if you are passing by on the west side, there is just after the bridge 200 kilowatt chargers, both on the west and the east side of the city. This was the price, now it's 62. Their app is a little bit buggy. I would advise you ordering their card that it's free if you're planning to come like in a 1 month time, probably arrive in that time. With the little RFID card, it just works every time. Okay, so there's no on the Electrip idle fee as far as I know. Now Elen is local power distributor owned by Croatian government. Petrol is the name of the Slovenian gas stations. They're also owned by the Slovenian government power distributors, so have that in mind. They have a little bit higher prices compared to the local power distributor. You can see those here. And also you need to use their native apps and register for free. Now these have allocation down payment. I'm going to put down the pictures. This one's 53 euros. This one is 50. I didn't have any personally bad experience, but I heard some people would pay the down payment and the charging wouldn't start. They would do it again, and then you gave them 100 euros and the charging doesn't start, and it's a problem. It's a very bad experience because depending on your bank, even with Revolut, for me, some people get it in like an hour or two. I get it like in 24 hours, which is ridiculous. So better alternative to that, if you're in the cities, you can explore the cities and do your grocery shopping, is visiting Kaufland, which has 120 kilowatts, but I think it's shared, then it gets 60 if you're charging with someone else, or 50 on Lidl. These are the prices. Generally, for DC, it's 1 hour limit for charging, and for AC, it's 2 hours. You don't have to pay for the parking because charging stations are not parking spots. They are charging spots. Your car is going to be towed away if someone reports you, and people do that if you are faking charging. You could increase your charging session by starting it again, but then you have to again pay for the allocation or down payment. So here you can see all the prices. Now we're gonna focus here also on the local power app. We have here Qelo. This price 33 cents is if you just register for free, and then if you have their subscription plan, you can get a better price. Same for the DC on their own charging stations. They're expanding their network, so they have it at some shopping malls, but their card can also initiate any charger in Croatia or abroad in Europe, maybe even across the oceans. I'm not sure about that, but it's postpaid, so you get a bill on the end of the month, you pay it, and that's that. Focusing on the highways here, we have also AC chargers and DC. So in 2021 and 2022, there was a lot of investment funded by EU in this 50 kilowatt chargers. That was at the time like fast charging. Later on, Tesla was first to, maybe before that, added 100 kilowatts, but the first charger was like 90 and then 110, max 130 or 20 on V2 stalls. Now these are the charging prices. On the highway it's more expensive. You can see here compared for AC and for DC. Petrol is a bit cheaper for the DC for 50, but for the 200 kilowatt it's 73 cents. Everything around past 60 or 70 is if you have 20 or plus power consumption kilowatts per 100 kilometers. It's almost like putting gas or diesel in your car, so it's not really efficient for that. Now, the best alternatives are Tesla and Ionity. Currently, this was the price up till yesterday for the off-peak and peak. Peak was between, if we're counting 24 hours, was between 16 and 20 hours peak. Now, new season rule is peak is 47. It's only 1 cent more expensive, but it's entire day basically. It's from 8 morning up until midnight, so up until 24 hours, and from 24 to 8 in the morning it's really dirt cheap, 22 cents. So they're motivating you to charge overnight. Now have in mind, if you're arriving to Zadar, for example, and you have arrived with 20 or 10%, I would advise just go to the city, settle in, and then later at night just come before midnight. It's a 20-minute drive from the city to Zadar supercharger, plug in your car past midnight and charge your battery fully for 22 cents. That's a great bargain. Most of the charging stations split Otočac, which is terrible. It should get a new mega pack battery system to increase that. They're going to upgrade it to V4, but it hasn't been updated yet. The only location is Zadar that's upgraded to V4. Tesla wanted to purchase a low grid power, but it's already occupied, so they didn't get that. They didn't want to purchase the high grid, which they did on Jastrebarsko only for the moment. Ionity uses high grid power, and they are offering 350 and 400 kilowatts. It's 400 kilowatts on Varaždin only. That's the new open location. Hopefully it will be in Rijeka as well, but they have 350. Most cars can't use that, but there are some. And in that case, the price is quite expensive, 70 cents if you're not registered. If you have their subscription plan, it's 53 or either 44, which is a great price. So you can avoid potential waiting lines by getting the Ionity, and you will have faster speed of charging, meaning spending less time on the charging station. So it's definitely worth it. If you're going to charge at least twice, you're going to be even for the subscription. And if you're staying for a week or two in Croatia or a month, it's definitely worth it as an alternative to Tesla if you're traveling during the day, obviously. So that's that. That's going to conclude the charging prices. And if you like this video, hopefully this wasn't too long. I try to get it under 15 minutes. It would help a lot, this video, and other people if it helped you. If you would like this video, so don't be lazy. Again, like the video, type a comment below, and share this video. Share it in your groups, your EV communities, to help others. That's why I did this video. So if you share it to your WhatsApp groups, the more people see it, the algorithm will keep promoting this video and sharing it to other EV owners, hopefully helping them to get to Croatia easier and charge faster and cheaper, and use your time smarter. And to add this, not to forget, I think 3 things are really important by the end of the day. If you're looking for chargers in general, best app is the Plug Share. You can find chargers all over the globe. It's completely free. Also, if you have a legacy EV without a route planner in your infotainment screen, I would advise you to check out ABRP app, or the A Better Route Planner full name. It's a free desktop version with the navigation, includes all the charging stations and the prices, plus you also can use a paid version of the app and then use it on your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto and project it to your infotainment screen. And have in mind, Lidl and Kaufland chargers are not working outside business hours, and Sundays in Croatia are now non-working. There are limited numbers of working Sundays that stores usually use for holiday seasons, for like Christmas, Easter, Black Friday perhaps, and during summer season where there's a lot of tourists. Also, for the last, if you're planning to getting to neighboring countries like Bosnia and Herzegovina, because Herzegovina is close to Dalmatia, same with Montenegro, or if you're planning going further south to Albania, Have in mind there are no superchargers from Tesla. There are no Ionity charges, so you only have like max 50 DC chargers as far as I know. I haven't checked, but you can check PlugShare for that. So it would be smart to charge up in Croatia just to be on the safe side before you pass the border. Thank you for watching. Safe travels. Welcome to Croatia, and happy EV charging. See you in the next one. Bye.